Wait, before you scroll any further, just listen to this for a moment. This message is not random. You didn't come across this by accident. Out of everything you could be watching right now, you are here. And that means something. There's something in your life right now that's been bothering you. Something you keep thinking about. Something you haven't been able to figure out. And no matter how much you try to ignore it, it keeps coming back. You've been trying to stay strong, handling things on your own, not telling everyone what you're really going through, acting like everything is okay, even when it's not. But listen carefully, you don't have to carry everything by yourself. You've been putting too much pressure on your mind, overthinking every small thing, replaying situations again and again, thinking about what went wrong, what you could have done differently, what might happen next. And it's exhausting. But here is what you need to understand. Not everything needs to be figured out right now. Not everything needs an immediate answer. Sometimes, things take time to become clear. And that's okay. Right now, you might feel like you are stuck. Like nothing is really changing. Like no matter what you do, things stay the same. But that doesn't mean progress isn't happening. Sometimes progress is quiet. Sometimes it happens in ways you cannot see. You are growing, even in this phase. You are learning, even in this confusion. And you are becoming stronger, even on the days you feel weak. Now think about this. How many times did you feel like giving up, but you didn't? How many times did you feel tired, but you still kept going? That's strength. That ability to keep moving forward. That is something not everyone has. And you should not ignore that. But there is one thing that has been holding you back. Doubt. Doubt in yourself. Doubt in your decisions. Doubt in your future. Every time you try to move forward, that doubt pulls you back. It makes you question everything. It makes you hesitate. And slowly, it stops you from taking action. But listen, if you keep doubting yourself, nothing will change. You have to start trusting yourself. Even if it feels uncomfortable, even if you are not fully confident yet, you still have to take that step. Because change only happens when you move, not when you wait, not when you overthink, but when you take action. And yes, it might feel scary, but staying in the same place is costing you more than taking a risk. You already know that. Deep down, you know you are meant for more. You know you can do better. You know your life can be different. But knowing is not enough. You have to act on it. Slowly, step by step. No pressure, no rush. Just progress. Because the moment you decide to move forward, that is the moment everything begins to shift. And right now, you are closer to that moment than you think. And now, listen carefully to this part, because this is where things begin to change for you. You've spent a lot of time thinking about what went wrong, thinking about what could go wrong, thinking about every possible outcome. And while thinking is not wrong, too much thinking has been slowing you down. It has been keeping you stuck in the same place. Because every time you plan to take action, your mind fills with doubts. What if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What if people judge me? And before you even begin, you stop yourself. But here is what you need to understand. You don't need certainty to move forward. You just need courage. Courage to take that first step. Courage to try, even if you are not fully ready. Because no one is ever fully ready. Everyone starts with uncertainty. Everyone feels nervous in the beginning. But the difference is, some people still take action. And that is why their life changes. Now understand this clearly. You've been waiting for the right time. The perfect moment. The moment when everything feels aligned. But that moment doesn't come on its own. You create it by starting, by taking action, even when things are not perfect. Because if you keep waiting, you will keep staying in the same place. And deep down, you don't want that. You want change. You want growth. You want something better for your life. And that requires movement. Even if it's small, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it feels uncertain, you still move forward. Now listen to this. You are not behind in life. You are not late. You are simply in a phase where things are being built slowly. And slow progress is not failure. It is still progress. You need to stop comparing your journey with others, because everyone is moving at their own pace. What works for someone else may not work for you, and that's okay. Your path is different, your timing is different, and your journey is yours. So stop looking around and start focusing on yourself, on your actions, on your growth, on what you can do today, because today matters more than anything else. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but today. Now ask yourself honestly, what is one thing I can do right now to move forward? Not 10 things, not a big plan, just one small step, and then take it, because action creates clarity. The more you move, the more you understand. The more you try, the more you learn. And slowly, everything starts making sense. Now understand this. You don't need to rush your journey. You just need to stay consistent. Keep showing up. Keep trying. Keep improving. Because consistency always wins in the end. And if you stay consistent, your life will change. Maybe not overnight, but definitely over time. So don't stop now. Don't go back to your old habits. And don't let doubt control your decisions. Because you are capable of more than you think. And this is just the beginning of your transformation. And now, this is the part you need to hear the most. Because at this stage, everything depends on what you choose next. You've already realized that something needs to change. You've already felt that staying the same is not an option anymore. But here is the truth. Change does not happen all at once. It happens in small decisions. The decision to get up, even when you don't feel like it. The decision to try again, even after things didn't work out. The decision to keep going, even when progress feels slow. These small choices, they shape your future. And right now, you are standing at a point where your decisions matter more than ever. Now listen carefully. There will be days when you don't feel motivated. Days when your energy is low. Days when your mind tells you to stop. And in those moments, you have two options. You can either listen to that voice and stay where you are, or you can move anyway, even if it's just a little. Because discipline is what creates real change, not motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline keeps you moving forward. And if you learn to rely on discipline, your life will start to shift in a powerful way. Now understand this. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Not to people who doubt you. Not to people who don't understand you. And not to people who never supported you. The only person you need to prove something to is yourself. Prove to yourself that you can stay consistent. Prove to yourself that you can keep going. Prove to yourself that you won't quit this time. Because every time you keep your promise to yourself, your confidence grows. And that confidence changes everything. Now listen to this deeply. You've been harder on yourself than anyone else. You've judged yourself, doubted yourself, questioned your abilities again and again. But what if, instead of doubting yourself, you started trusting yourself? What if you believed that you are capable? What if you gave yourself the same support that you give to others? Things would start to feel different. You would start to feel stronger, more focused, more clear. And that is exactly what you need right now. Now understand this clearly. Your future is not decided by your past. It is decided by what you do today and what you continue to do every single day. So don't let your past mistakes stop you. Learn from them and move forward. Because staying stuck in the past will only slow you down. And you don't need that anymore. You need movement. You need progress. You need change. And all of that starts with one thing: your decision. The decision to keep going, no matter what. So make that decision today. Decide that you will not quit. Decide that you will keep moving forward. Decide that you will become better, step by step. Because the moment you decide, and you stay consistent with that decision, that is the moment your life truly begins to change. And now, this is the final part you need to hear. Take a moment and really listen to this. You didn't come this far for nothing. All the struggles you faced, all the pressure you handled, all the times you felt like giving up but didn't, they were not a waste. They were building you, step by step, slowly, quietly, but strongly. And now, you are not the same person anymore. You have learned, you have grown. You have become stronger than before. Even if you don't fully see it yet, but here is what matters now, what you do next. Because your future is not decided by what happened before, it is decided by what you choose from this moment. Right now. In this exact moment. You have a choice. To stay the same, or to move forward. To stay stuck in doubt, or to start believing in yourself. To keep overthinking, or to start taking action. And this choice will change everything. Now listen carefully. You don't need everything to be perfect. You don't need full clarity. You don't need to have all the answers, you just need to start. Just take one step, then another. And then keep going. Because small steps, taken consistently, create big results over time. And that is how your life changes, not in one big moment, but in many small moments, where you choose to keep going. Now understand this deeply, you are capable of more than you think. You are stronger than you believe, and you are closer than you realize. So don't stop now. Don't go back now. And don't doubt yourself now. Because something is already shifting in your life. Something is already changing. You may not see it yet, but you will. And when that moment comes, you will look back and understand why everything had to happen the way it did. So stay patient, stay focused, and keep moving forward. Because your next chapter is going to be better than anything you've experienced before. Trust the process, trust your journey, and most importantly, trust yourself. Amin.